flexing. I be flexing. Oh, well, the flies one never now. The flies one never now. I'm doing way better now. I'm getting that cheddar now. I be flexing.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another review of Little Women LA. And this is season 5, episode 8, pre-pop party. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So we got Matt and Brianna. It looks like they're going out for lunch or dinner or whatever, and she's 34 weeks pregnant. She looked like she already about, what is, I think, how many weeks you gotta be to be considered, you know, go ahead and have your baby. I think 39 weeks, am I right? I'm not sure because I ain't had a baby, so I don't know, but it looked like she about to pop regardless, like boop, the baby's there type thing, because her belly is very, very big. So they're talking, and she decides, she was like, why don't we have a pre-pop party? And he looking like, a pre-pop? What is that? And she was just basically like a party before the baby comes and stuff like that, but also a housewarming party, you know, let people see how we living in these streets, and, you know, invite people we love and care about or whatever. Of course, he asked, who are you going to invite? And she already said, no, Chrissy's not invited. I don't want her nowhere near my house, nor me. Because she caught me off guard when she was at that whole thing, welcome back Colonel party that Tanya had for him. Yeah, and then she set me up for that okie doke. I'm like, okay, So if I see her anywhere in the premises, I'm calling 911. Best believe. All right, speed dial. Can we say that? So he was like, I totally agree with you. She's crazy as bat doo doo. I don't know what is going on with her, but yeah, she needs to stay far away from us or whatever. And she was like, yeah, because she just can't believe she would go this far, you know, to, I guess, hurt Brianna, because she was saying, you know, maybe she's popping pills. You know, I don't think it's alcohol, because I witnessed my mom when I was growing up when she was doing her little whole being an alcoholic thing. But for me, I just think she's, you know, doing the other route, and I really don't think that that's good or whatever. And he was like, cool, yeah, she might be. I'm like, really, Matt? So we go from there, and oh no, he was like, well, you know, since we having this party, I want to tell everybody the name we gave our son. She was like, I don't know about that yet. He was like, come on, you know, it'd be good for us, and I just want to, you know, tell everybody, because the name we gave him is great. And I mean, the name they gave him, it was very weird, and I was like, it had to be his choice for a name. But anyways, whatever. So then we go to Joe and Tara. They're doing hand painting with their baby Penny, and basically they're talking about how, you know, she's going to be the only child for a couple of more months, and then next thing you know, she'll have a baby brother, baby sister, and it's not just going to be about her or whatever. So they want to do some activities with her to make, you know, make her feel special or whatever. And the baby Penny, she wasn't feeling it. She was like, can you stop it, mama? Stop it. I do not want to put my hand in no paint and put it on the paper, okay? And Joe's like, you're hurting her or whatever. So then they get into a conversation about her not being able to say any words or whatever. And Tara was like, you know, she's growing up, and I want her to, you know, communicate with us, because she started whining. Like they said, she stays whining or whatever, but as you know, it's because she can't really communicate. And so she was like, yes, I want to learn her some words or whatever. And it was just so cute. She had said, do you want, it was like a paint bottle. She was like, do you want this? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's so cute. So her first word was yeah. was yeah, but it was cute because she kept saying it, so I thought that was just too cute. So then we got Elena and Preston. Elena, she's sitting outside and you know, just chilling, just resting. Preston come out, and you know, he was like, yeah, we finally got some downtime, the baby sleep or whatever. Then Elena just brought up how, do you think we can last for these 6 weeks? Because, you know, after you give birth, you're not supposed to be having, you know, doing another, you know. And he was like, I mean, no, but it's something that has to be done. And she was just like, I don't know if I can go. It's just so long. You know, I want to touch you, be all over you and stuff. I was like, okay. No, she didn't. And then she had said something about, you know, what she said, go with, didn't mention back door. Oh, she was talking about you. They didn't mention how you can, you know, get it from the back. They just said, you know, you can't have it in the front. I was like, oh my God, she is such a freak. Now I see how y'all had twins. He was like, it's okay, you know, I want you too. Don't think I don't want to get in them goods, you know, but I just can't do it, you know. So he ended up laying on her. They need some type of sexual, I guess, touching type thing. But, you know, they can't do the actual things after 6 weeks, okay? You don't want nothing to be tearing up down there. And she was like, she ain't even counting the months. She counting the days, the minutes, and the seconds so she can get some, you know what. All right, I was like, go ahead, girl. And it was so funny. They had the baby monitor, and one of the babies started crying. He was like, are you serious? Yes, that's going to be your life for quite a while, okay? So then we get to Tanya and Tara. Come over to talk. Tara apologized. Okay. So basically, Tara invites Tanya to come over to the house so they could talk. They talk, you know, they both apologize for whatever they supposedly did to each other. Tara having a big mouth, and Tanya for not. I don't even know why she apologized, but whatever. So she was trying to tell her, you really hurt my feelings because you said some stuff I didn't like and I didn't appreciate, okay? And Tara was like, you know, I just want to get past that, blah, blah, blah. So then it's like they got on good terms, and then she was like, well, when I was talking to your daughter, it was something that just stood out. And she was like, what was that? She was like, well, she thinks that you're settling. And she was like, what? And I was like, Tara, can you just keep your mouth shut for once? I mean, dang, you just stay in between stuff. Like, you talk about Christy, but look at you going back and forth. Like, I really like you, Tara, but I'm gonna really need you to just keep it close, okay? I mean, dang, like, if she wants to tell her mama she's settling, she thinks she's settling, she'll tell her. Like, tiptoeing and stuff, you had no business. This was just supposed to be about you and Tanya and y'all fixing y'all relationship, okay? Why you had to put her daughter up in this? Like, just but anyway. And she was like, and the funny thing, she was like, yeah, I was just appalled about her thinking that. But I'm like, before, when we was on this scene, when her daughter was telling you how she felt, you was like, oh, but she was telling us this in confessional. She was like, oh, I had reservations about crying and Tanya as well. You know, I didn't think that was, you know, really right for her either. I'm like, so how you gonna get on her daughter? But you was kind of doing the same. Just saying, not a good look. So, she goes to tell us how she, her and Tanya been friends for 16 years. This and that. When she moved, she had nobody, so Tanya was like the first person she actually clicked with, and you know, she's not just a friend, she's family. Okay, well, you know how she is, and you know how she would take stuff, so why even go such a route? But they supposedly ended up fixing that relationship, and then Tanya had said, well, if my baby girl got a problem, she can move out. She can go get her own apartment. Better yet, get her own mortgage if she feel that way. She don't have to stay with me. And I'm like, really? Come on, Tanya. That's your baby girl. Let's not do that. Talking about something, and then Tara gonna be like, don't hurt the messenger. Can you stop being? I don't want to receive no more mail. My mailbox is closed for this week. This was basically what whatchamacallit just said to Tara. No more mail this week. So we got Christy and Autumn. Basically, they go to a yoga class. Come to find out, Christy is this less I can't even get the word out. But if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. and that was a shocker to me, but she just couldn't stay focused. So then they start talking about Christy dad and how he has cancer and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, just a sad moment, just a sad moment. So then we have Jazz, Elena, and Tanya. Tanya invites Jazz and Elena to this place where you can pedal to make your own ice cream, and I'm like, okay, that's definitely something different. So then both the girls show up, and Tanya was like, well, I invited you here to tell y'all that me and Tara were back on good terms. You don't have to worry about us, we good or whatever. Then we got Elena. She was like, okay, that's good, but when we have our conversation, you always over talking me. I can't get a word out. And Tanya was like, oh no, you said a lot. You really did say a lot when we seen each other last. So yes, I did let you get a word out. She was like, no, you didn't. I want to be around friends that I can feel I can be myself around, as well as have my opinion, and they won't, shut me down or whatever. And Tanya's like, look, you said what you said, I said what I said, we all good, okay? We are all good in my neighborhood, whatever. I was like, all right, you better tell them. So, once we friends, you don't have to speak your mind. Okay, then, what is it? Jazz brought up Brianna baby shower. Of course, we're trying to figure out who gonna go. Tanya said she gonna go, and the other girl said they gonna go. So, they went. Then we got Jasmine and Chris. They're spending the day together on the beach. Such a romantic moment. She's bringing up the whole Brianna and Matt situation. How she feels that she really can't truly move on with Brianna and their friendship without, not addressing Matt on his BS, okay? How he treated her friend. And her husband, Chris, like, look, why are you bringing this mess on this time that we spend together? He not me and you. Like, that is, stop. And she's like, it's just I'm so worried about so much. Well, that's something you don't need to be worried about, because that's Brianna's situation. You and Chris got your own little thing. You just complaining y'all don't have enough time to spend together. So now you got the brother with you on the beach, and that's what y'all need to just be looking out at the sunset. And you worried about Brianna, her crazy. I can't. Okay, so, but Chris said, like, if it's bothering you that much, you need to sit down and talk to him. Tell him how you feel, and whoop de whoop, and that's how we're gonna leave it right there. So then we got Tanya and her daughter. They do another type of workout thing with the it's just like little women. I don't know if this part was scripted for both ATL as well as LA, but they had the acrobat thingy where you be on a little silk type sheet thing, and you doing all the tricks and flips and stuff like that. And times like, I can't be doing all that. I'm a little person. Our back, it curved like that, so we can't be doing all that type of stuff. So the instructor was like, okay, y'all been doing a lot, we're gonna take a break, take 5. Tanya was like, yes, because I'm tired. Let me get some water and sit my butt down. So she took this time to talk to her daughter. She was like, well, I talked to Tara, and she told me that you feel like I'm settling. Like, what do you mean by that? So her daughter told her what she meant by that. Just talking about, it was just, y'all did this so fast, so quick. You didn't even try to run it by me to try to see how I feel about the situation. You just went and did it. And, she started crying, and then Tanya went over there, and she, basically was giving her some comfort and like, baby, it's okay, this and that. And then she had asked her something else, and it just got to a point where her daughter was like, look, okay, that's what you say, but I gotta see it to believe it type thing. Because Tanya was like, look, I never pick a man over you, and I'm never going to pick a man over you, so let's get that clear. And her daughter's like, whatever you say, mama, I'm ready to go, let's go, because I can't take what you saying right now to be serious at this moment. All right. So then we got Chrissy and Todd. They're talking about her dad and his health condition, and it comes out he has isolated cancer or something like that. And basically Todd was like, look, with all that's going on with your dad, I just want to focus on him. I don't even want to focus about looking for my birth parents. And Chris is like, say what? This shouldn't stop you. This should really make you want to find your birth parents, because so you can know your health condition as well, like what runs in your family. So if something ever happened to you, you can be like, oh, that's within my family. That's my family medical history type thing. You're like, nah, I want to pay attention to the family right here, my intensive family. So that's what we're gonna do. And she was like, okay, but I too much don't agree with it, because you still need, life too short. You could be here today, gone tomorrow type thing. And what you gotta say, dang, I could have went and saw my birth parents, but you said you want to be okay, go and do what you gotta do. He said that's his family right there is the first priority. So now we get to the pre-pop party / housewarming. So Brianna, she's already not feeling well. She's having back pains and just coming here and there, but towards the end she really started feeling it. So the dudes, everybody starts showing up. The dudes are at the bar and the girls are like in the the cheers, just talking, whatever. And Jasmine decides she goes to her husband. Then she goes to Matt. She's like, can I talk to you, Matt, for a minute? So basically she tells him how she feels about the situation, how she didn't like or respect him for what he done put Brianna through, and he needs to clean up his act. So then we got Matt. He gonna cry and say, yes, I was a butthole. I didn't need to do any of that. I'm learning from my mistakes. Only thing I can ask is people to give him another chance, so he can make up for what he did and show them that he has changed. Blase, blase, blase. Bull crap. I don't believe it. But Jasmine's like, oh, I really think he means it. He's showing me this side I've never seen of him before. Do you know he can, right? Actors, they play many of parts. Just saying. Because I don't believe the crap. I don't. So then, once again, Tara, what were you, because once she left from Matt, she goes back to the girls and Tara asks, so, how did it go? What did he say? Like, because Brianna didn't know why she was going over there. So she was like, I was just telling him how I felt and how I didn't want me feeling the way I feel about him affect me and you. She was talking to Brianna, relationship or friendship. And she was like, okay, I'm glad, y'all got that settled, but it wouldn't affect. Yes, it would. Brianna, let's stop lying. That was the whole, basically, problem with you and the girls. Matt doing crazy, stupid stuff out here in these streets, and you still taking him back. Then had a baby by him. So now you feel obligated to be with him. To me, that's how I feel. You feel like you're obligated to be with him. Or whatever. And I'm like, okay. Whatever. So then we, I guess she just wanted to change the mood. You know what? I'm hungry. Let's go eat. So everybody like, yeah, let's go eat. So the food looking good. They go on ahead, sit down at the table, and they just start talking. Then they bring up Christy. And she's not there because, she said if she see her, she gonna call 911. So they're talking about her, and basically it's Tara and Brianna against Elena and Tanya. Tara and Brianna's just like, look, she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I think she might be on something because she's acting crazy. I think she tried to set me up with this whole Julie situation. And on Tanya and Elena, they're like, no, she couldn't have did that. I don't. And Tanya was like, I don't think she's that evil. And Tara was like, are you serious? She tried to put your quote unquote best friend in jail. Can you be more evil than that? She's like, okay, I understand your situation, but with you, Brian, I don't think she, could do that. Just set you up or whatever. And then we get to this whole story about how she was, they were hanging out with her, and she ended up taking some meds. She was like cool, mellow. Then after she took, I think it was ibuprofen or something like that, and after that she just went lit. Like, you know how we say these young folks lit. She was lit, you know. Whatever. And she just could not break that high. So like, assuming she's, you know, we're just gonna say it like that. So I'm like, y'all just too much for me. Y'all are too much. You see she went through with the whole drinking problem. Now you trying, okay. So it was just getting too much. So Matt was like, you know, why don't we go ahead and bring out dessert? So with the dessert, they was going to play this game where they have like numbers on the cupcakes, and it basically, you go from 1 to whatever, and it spells out the baby's name. So everybody got, you know, in their spot, and it spelled out, I think, Mark Jacks or Marverick Jacks, and I'm like, okay, what? You know what? I ain't gotta say. May the Lord bless that baby. That's all I can say. Cause I can't. So then after that, Brianna, she was really, really, really in pain. Like, it was getting to the point where she looked like she was about to faint or something. So she was having contractions, but they weren't like taking a break. Like, contraction right here, she was like having non-stop. Like, the pain was just irking her, like aching. Like, so they was like, well, you need to go. You can't be staying here, whatever. So she ends up going to the hospital, and that was that episode. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about the episode. Tell me what you thought about the commentary, and I will see you on the next review. Bye. She had asked her mama, can I call Shelly to invite her to come down here and see me? What the hell are you asking your mama for? Ain't you grown? I'm confused. Are you really grown? Because I'm just saying, why are you asking